Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 16 of my Alien Encounters Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I have the details of the goals for this challenge down in the description below. But of course, the main one is hopefully for our sim Eric to hopefully have some alien children after being abducted, or if that doesn't work, marry an alien and have some kids with the alien. But it's not that long after we left off. It's a little bit of time later. Eric has gone to space once. He's gone back to space because I was working on his fun. But Sylvia actually, I don't know if enough time has, it's kind of hard to tell because the notifications give you like the real-time notifications as opposed to the in-game notifications. But she was supposed to do a cooking video. So I thought we would try and see whether that, like from the, the powers that be who ask for certain types of videos. So I have her up here using the drone, recording her, and I'm going to have her actually make the crown roast, which is what came with the December patch with the holiday update. And you need to be level 7. She's actually maxed her cooking skill. I don't know if she's maxed her gourmet cooking skill. Let's just take a look. I'm not actually going to have her. Yeah, she's maxed them both. But I swapped her over to the Master Chef aspiration because she's not been working on it at all. So she is not inspired, so she won't get the cooking a meal while inspired. But hopefully this will become excellent, so it'll tick off that. And we have a pop-up that has already come up for Eric for his space mission. And it's the mission where you go into a pound. And this is like the second part. Eric parks his rocket ship and goes into the pound. The alien at the front desk raises an eye as he walks in. Job's filled, she says. Eric can explain about the missing dog or make an excuse to look around. I honestly seldom have any luck with this one, though there is a site online that gives you all of the possible outcomes with it, but I'm going to make an excuse and we'll see what happens. This is one that I tend to be the least successful with, I have to say. So she is busy cooking, and I also thought that we probably were going to go to work. We're not going to go to work with Eric today because he's really close, and I kind of think he'll be almost more likely to get a promotion if we don't go with him, and we probably should have not gone with him the last time he went to work. And it is only Thursday, so that's okay. If he doesn't happen to get the promotion, we'll still go with him on Friday because I want to bring the satellite back home. Okay, access denied. Well, that didn't work. Eric thought his story about losing his mutt was rather convincing. He even mustered a tear, but the alien isn't letting him pass the desk. She can search the computer for recent records or take down his info. Eric agrees to the search to buy time. So here, she's still cooking. And let's switch back to, so he is, if you remember correctly, he was abducted in the last part. So the red leash, Eric waits for the alien to search her computer for a record of Fitz, the Pukapoo, who is who we're looking for. Apparently nothing comes up. The alien hands back the photo and claims to have dogs to feed, but she doesn't get up. Eric notices a small red leash, much like in Fitz's photo, sticking out of a box under the desk. What now? Confront her or investigate cages? Like I said, I never have any luck with this. We're going to investigate. I really should have the guide in front of me, but we're going to wing it. So he got abducted in the last part. So the only benefit of going with him to work is that we could keep an eye on his, of course, there was no point clicking on him because he's not there. I actually was thinking, okay, to inject or not to inject. He is escorted down a long hallway by a grumpy-looking guard. He shoves Eric into an examination room and explains that he'll need a rabies shot if he wants to get near the animals. Does he agree? See, I find that it doesn't help to agree or not agree, because if you don't agree, they do it anyways, most of the time, I think. But we're going to say no. He seizes Eric and injects him anyway. When Eric wakes up, he's on the asphalt next to his rocket ship. The cosmic relief dog pound is locked, and the only response to his knocks is a lot of barking. Looks like it's time to pack up this mission in. And then I think they tend to be sad because they weren't successful. Yep, poor guy. Failed rescue from rocket ship mission. So he's a little bit hungry, so we should probably, well, we'll just let him eat, because all the rest of he's actually fine for his energy. Yeah, is that, how is her hunger? It's okay. Maybe we had luck this time. I guess, fingers crossed. I am still looking for some aliens. I did go just on the gallery and look for random aliens, so I could add those to the world. I did get a couple of offers for aliens, and one I've already put in the world. Because like I said, when we go to Sixam again, I like to actually have the aliens there. Did you actually eat? Oh, I have the walls up. Let's put them in cutaway. Actually, why don't you haven't looked here before? Recently? You haven't looked here recently, is what I mean to say. We should try transforming this counterfeit Seattle statue, because it's worth not very much anyways. I didn't actually see what he got. Okay, you're finished, so you can actually end recording, because I think you've done your meal, your crown. Oh, it's a charisma video. How is that a charisma video? I guess maybe because I didn't stop it in time and she started talking to him. So I'm going to have to try that one again. But since we're planning on staying with him, staying with her, I should say, we can try doing it. Okay. How to cook with charisma, since she was cooking for most of it. I don't know why it's a charisma. Maybe her confidence. So we'll look here. She actually, because she was inspired at the end, it actually counted as cooking it while inspired, because that's what matters with this. It's the ending, not the, like, you were at the beginning. And so here's the crown roast that came with the pack, I suppose, the holiday pack. It is excellent, so it looks pretty good. I thought you were hungry, Eric. Why don't you actually just grab a serving since you're hungry? Yeah, that would be useful. Probably should actually buy a proper bar to put there versus that one. So I'm going to put this. Oh no, we don't want to transform it. We're going to stick that into the fridge. There we go. You're going to have that to eat. No, you're not going to make a drink. I can tell that's what you're doing. Why don't we try that video again? Come over here, and you're going to begin recording, and hopefully the fact that it had a little break will help. And this time, I'm still going to do a regular cooking, because I don't know if the gourmet cooking would count. Why don't we make a honey cake? We have honey in our inventory, and we can make a honey cake. So that's unreleased, and we can't release another track, because she did do that. That's one thing I think I did off camera in between. So let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at his needs. He is very happy now. He's not sad anymore. Explored space from a rocket ship. So he is doing well with that. And once he's finished eating, I am going to take him, I'm going to put this in the middle, so it's not beside the other ones. And we are going to transform that and have fun. And a few parts ago when I was doing the transforming, I had tried to transform grass, different grass and bushes. And I know that I used to be able to transform in them in the past, but I guess that is still sometimes an activity or an action they try to have you do at work, and it's not, you can't do it at work either. So I don't know if they purposely changed it and then they haven't gotten rid of the fact that you need to do it at work, or whether it needs to be fixed so that you can do it again. I hope it's the latter, because I actually really like, I'm keeping an eye over there. Oh, we got a little. Okay, so now you are finished with that cooking. Where's that drone? We are going to try ending that recording, and hopefully it'll be a cooking video this time. Yes, home style cooking video. Perfect. So this is honey of a cake, since she made the honey cake while she was doing it. And honestly, while she's here, we're going to add birthday candles to it, just so that it'll be there, that they won't eat it, hopefully, in the fridge. Not that I have really a need for a birthday cake anytime soon, but whatever. You may as well come over here and search it yourself. And so that should have completed 2 meals while inspired, and also completed. So we got a fruit bowl. And how much is that worth? Is that worth? No, it's worth less. It's worth less than what we had in the first place. We'll put that in the middle of the But, you know, they're doing okay. And how much is this? This is 177. Has he completed his archaeology aspiration? I can't remember. He has probably not. Let's take a look where he is on that. Oh, she got a leaf frog worth a whole 10 simoleons. So knowledge, archaeology. Oh, he still has to go back. Oh, he has to find and authenticate. Oh, so we just need to, we're going to try and have him do some authentication. The reason is because I think if you complete your archaeology scholar aspiration, you unlock the ability to donate to the museum these things, and it can be the poor ones, it can be the good quality ones. And if I remember correctly from a sim who had completed it, that gives you fame. And he doesn't seem to be getting a lot of fame from his scientist things. Not that it really matters that much. She'll probably be the one who does a little bit more fame. Okay, we really don't need you to make that. Make that drink. That's completely unnecessary. What we want to do is we're going to see whether you can transfer from here, because I've heard some people have problems doing that from far away. That it has to be beside it. Yeah, see, it doesn't seem to be like registering it. So I'm going to take this and drag it downstairs and put it near, close to it. Oh, this garden looks like it really needs to be looked after. Maybe that's because we're never home, and maybe today the gardener will come, and so it'll get looked after. Or even Patchy, for that matter. So now I want you to try again to transfer the videos to the more views video station. Okay, you're going to come here. And then maybe it'll work if you're right beside it. Yes. Okay, that's a little bit not what I was wanting for that to happen. So he's looking at that, and she is gonna do her thing. Let's take one look in at his knees. See, he looks, I don't know. It'd be hard to tell with the bladder because he has steel bladder, but his hunger really isn't getting the double bars like females get when they're pregnant. So I'm kind of thinking he's probably not pregnant. And he's not likely to get abducted just out of randomly if he doesn't go to work today, because he won't be using the control. So I'm actually curious. Let's go into build mode. I know there are some scientist things you can actually buy. Now, I don't know that we have room down here. This thing is really, really quite big. Go into the... of course, his cloning machine is also at work. We're going to go into activities and skills, I think, and we're going to stick it... No, it's not there. So I decided to do a search, and it's the invention constructor in miscellaneous electronics, which was really the next place I was thinking of looking. So that's where it is. Of course, you can only use this if you're a scientist. I know that I had bought it and had it for my sim who used to be a scientist, but it didn't work for him. Because he wasn't, and what is this? Oh, you need to be level 5 of the astronaut career to get that to work. Now, while we're here, do we already have one of the better quality drones, or do we only have that cheap one? I'm not sure, so we're going to buy a better one, because she is doing a lot of video editing and stuff, so we're going to do that. So we have that there. So now we're going to view our video inventory. There's the home style cooking. It is poor. We're going to add effects to that. And she just wants to, they just want to use that all the time when it's there. So you're going to come here when you're done that. And we're actually going to do an instant upgrade, which will swap in reliable components so it breaks less often. It has HD camera, so it improves the quality. And lithium, it's going to improve the battery life. So we're going to do an instant upgrade of that. And, oh, it looks like it's poor. Another not very good one. Unfortunately. Where's my chest so I can stick these in the chest and not have them? And we really don't need both of these out. I should put that in the family inventory. I know I bought a chest. Where did I put that chest? There it is. I see it. Because I'm just going to stick them in there for now. Because if they're poor, we don't really need them out. No point putting them on display anywhere. They're not very good. And that unfortunately won't help because they have to be excellent for that. And so she is here. Did he actually do that already? That was very quick. We're going to view video inventory. We are going to, it's now fair. We're going to add transitions. What is, oh, he's making faces, I guess. Did you do what I asked you to do? I'm thinking, yep, everything's done. Yay. He will be going to work pretty soon, but, and let's check his needs. He's pretty good, actually. Now his hunger is full. I don't want him to be in a bad frame when he gets home, so I'm actually going to have him rally the troops because he didn't sleep. And let's see, I don't know what Sylvia's. Sylvia actually is the one who needs it more than he does, though she, of course, can eat. But she's just going to do some work and we'll come back when she is finished. And of course, he will have gone to work. So I'll be back. So she's done all the editing she can do and, you know, the transitions, the 2 different types, and also editing it. So it's now great for our honey of a cake. So we're going to upload that video. There we go. I'm curious, where is she on her fame? I don't remember. So she's not quite at level 2. But luckily she is working on it. And I did send Eric to work on his own. And I'm just going to quickly check. Do we already have a gardener? Yeah, cancel gardening service. So we do. We're going to may as well hire a maid right there. And it's no cost because one of the 2 of them has free services. Probably it's Eric because I think Eric has more points than she does. She could work on this a little bit more. She's thinking of her brother-in-law, who's a family member, of course, helped a little bit with raising her. So, you know what? She may as well do some painting. That will help her. That might give her her next star. So we're going to set her off to do some of her painting, and I'll be back. You know, if there's a pop-up or something like that, because really she's just, it means I can do a lot of stuff with her, but she's not really doing anything that interesting. So if something interesting does happen, I will be back. So Eric is home and he has been promoted in 2 ways. He is now a UFOologist. He will make an additional 30 per hour for a grand total of 102 per hour. And he got the cautionary tale door, which we could use for the area downstairs, special window and some money bonus. But he also has his first star. He is now a notable newcomer and he's earned his very first fame point, which is his to keep. And they can be used to purchase fame perks within the fame info panel and blah, blah, blah. So he's susceptible now to developing a fame quirk, which is not so good. But his needs aren't the greatest and his fun is particularly bad, I have to say. So we will definitely be going with him to work tomorrow because now he needs to have his breakthrough and we need to get all his stuff for, you know, to bring home for the weekend. So to begin with, I'm going to go have him take a thoughtful shower because that may possibly help him have a breakthrough. It will not help him with his fun at all. He's a little bit hungry and a little bit tired, but honestly, those don't seem like something that would strike me that he's pregnant. I don't think he's pregnant. So I don't think he got anywhere. So let's take a look at his skills to see if there's anything in particular that he could read to help his skills. He could read gourmet cooking. I don't know that there's a photography book. I kind of think, why don't we take a look? We're going to purchase books and see if there's anything. There is a painting book. I do know that. I'm going to go under skill, and he doesn't need those things. He could learn how to bake, I guess. Again, what was it? I was going to look for a photography. I thought there wasn't one for photography, and especially it is only a 5-level skill. So, no, there isn't one. So that is definitely not something that he needs to read about. So now I have to go look down a little bit more. His writing is level 6. Programming, piano, photography, painting. Yeah, none of these are really that. We'll have him read. We'll purchase again. We'll go back into purchasing again. And again, skills. Actually, the book I thought I would get him was this volume 2 of the flower arranging, so I'm just going to have him read it because we obviously have it, so it should be on the bookshelf. And reading helps with one having breakthroughs, and it also helps with fun there. And he has showered. I am going to put this into our family inventory. Like I said, I just didn't. So there he got this. He's got that before. So the things that he got are just unlocked versus gifts that he got. We could put the Journey to the Stars down over here by the shower, which I still need to figure out how to do this because it doesn't really work. I may have to just make it a proper bathroom, or maybe what I'll do is I'll swap if I can put this here and put the shower on this side, perhaps. I don't know. I haven't figured that out. So I thought I was going to do something else in that mode, but oh well. So he is doing his reading. Probably what I should do is send him to space, but the only reason I don't want to send him to space is that that does not help with his breakthroughs at all. So I thought I would just have him, do some things here that could help him with that and still give him a little bit of fun. Doesn't really give him a lot of fun. Now the problem is he's only barely over, and I find that first star, which while it was a bit hard for him to get, is really easy to lose. Or unless you continue you're doing things that really have you learn it a lot. And I don't find that a lot of things streaming is a good way to have it continue to learn it. So I had her come down here. She's got some flowers there we could sell. And it is excellent. So what I want to do is I want to scent that with the crocuses because she wants to bond with the bees. So I need to be putting flowers over by the bees. If we have bees, I don't know. We'll go look. We'll do that quickly before we end this part. So she is finished. It is now befriending. So I'm going to go page up and we can put it on the shelf there. Try and go over here, and we do have one. So we'll put that there, because if it's within 5 grid spaces of the bees, then it's supposed to calm them, as the name seems to indicate. So it is full, and they're active, and they are actually calm already, so that's good. So we're going to come and bond with the bees. And and we've never obviously done that before because she has no relationship with them whatsoever. But the higher the relationship you have with them, the more likely the honey is to be good. So, good. He had 11th breakthrough for the Electroflux wormhole generator. Not that because he'll need that for work. So that's really good. And of course, we already have one of those on our rocket ship, which is why we're able to go to Sixam already. I was hoping that she could still get to this, and she could indeed, which is very good. So she needs to do something to keep working on her fame. I thought I would have her do a lot of painting over the day, but she painted 1 painting, which made her get to the last tier of this. So now she just needs to do 5 masterpieces when she's on the tier versus she wasn't on it. So we're going to collect some honey, even though it probably won't be very good. We're not really going to buy a pool right now, though we probably could at some point. She wants to make a flower arrangement. Well, I probably will do that. She wants to mentor someone in painting. I had thought of having Eric just read the painting book, because then he could do some painting and she could mentor him just to get her whim here. 'Cause 75 points is decent. But so she has... she's bonding with the bees a second time. Is it going to be successful? They can still get stung even if they're calm, but it's just less likely is all it is. And it looks like she didn't get stung, so yay. So we're going to have her check pockets for seeds. We'll see whether, it doesn't really matter if she gets anything. I think this part has gone on long enough, so we are going to leave it here. And in the next part, we will be going with Eric back to work, because he is now, a level higher in his scientist career, and hopefully he will, get his breakthrough before he goes back to work in the next part. So, or he can always get it at work, but we'll definitely go with him to work since he is now at another level. But it does not look like he's pregnant, unfortunately, and it's unlikely that he's going to get abducted. because he didn't contact aliens and we don't have to think at home. And even if we did, I probably wouldn't because it's often a work task. So we'll see. We'll be able to try doing that over the weekend a little bit. And hopefully at some point it'll take. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.